Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is SkyTech Digital. Now in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to secure your website. So security of a website is very important in different aspects. Now you will not understand this until you've been, hacked, or your website is down, that you cannot access it, that you realize the importance of website security. Now what we're going to do is, you see this website over here. Now this is an online store over here that I want to make sure that it is secured. Now over here we offer courses and other stuff, so I want to secure this website. Now what I want to do is, before I even go ahead to secure the website, I want to go and then check the website in how the security and other stuff is, how people can be able to know that this is a WordPress website and even have access to it and other stuff. Now for instance, if I go to Google for instance and I say that maybe I want to check if this particular website is a WordPress website or whatever it is. So let's say is this a WordPress site or something like that. So let's say I want to type this one, and I'm going to use this particular one, or go ahead and then search any one that you want to use. So let's say I want to use this one over here, so I'm going to open it over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL from this place and then go to this place and then enter the URL over here, and then I'm going to search or analyze this website to see if it is a WordPress website or not. So all what I'll do is I'm going to click on this one over here. Okay, so let me just cancel it and click on this particular one over here. Now it's going to analyze the website and then let us know whether it is a WordPress website or not. So as you can see, it says what good news. This is a WordPress website. It is the name of the website, where it is hosted, everything, and then even the theme that is what is using. Okay, yeah, you can check it over here, and then sometimes it will even give you some plugins and other stuff that this particular website is using. Now you can also use another website which says what theme is this. Okay, so what theme is this, and then you can go ahead and then check theme detector over here. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, and then you can even use this one which says what WordPress theme is this. So you can even go ahead and then also check this one. So let's say we're going to use theme detector over here, and then we'll place our link in it. Okay, so let's just put our link in it and then just experience the magic of WPTD, then see what will happen. It will also give us almost similar thing as this one, and then also give us some of the plugins and other stuff that it can also find. Now the same thing applies to this one. We can also input our website over here and then click on search, and then we see what will happen. Now this one will process and then it will give us everything. So as you can see, it says it is using what the Twitter starter theme, and then it goes ahead to talk about the theme provider, and then all the plugins that the website is currently using. So as you can see all the plugins that the website is currently using, and that is how powerful these tools are. Okay, now imagine you don't want people to be able to see all these things. Now the same thing applies to this one. So as you can see over here, gives you all the plugins that this theme is using, and then the theme title and all those kind of stuff. Imagine you don't want people to be able to access and see all those kind of things over here. You want to secure it in such a way that nobody can be able to even notice whether it is a WP theme or whatever it is. Okay, now sometimes you even want to change certain things in the the file settings and all those things. Now what we are going to do will be able to help you to do all what you want to do, security from the back end, so that people cannot be able to do a whole lot of things on your website. Now guys, this is a quick announcement that I want to make. I'm selling this domain and the website itself, so if you need it you can contact me and then I'll sell it to you. just not that much, very cheap price. It's a sports website, and the domain is also what, a sports domain, so cosforsSV.com. And then the website is very developed sports website. If you need it, you can just go check it out. If you want it, you can talk to me, and then we can arrange how to be able to transfer the domain and then even the website to you. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This a sports kind of like website, so you can be able to go ahead and then check it out. If you want it, then just let me know. Okay, I'll be able to sell it to you. So it's not that very much expensive, very affordable. Everything is developed for you. All you need to do is just get the hosting, and then we transfer everything to you over there, including the domain name. Thank you. So we're gonna go straight to our dashboard. Now this is our dashboard over here. Okay, so this is our dashboard, and we will go straight over there. Now first of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you to two plugins. Okay, two good plugins. Now the first plugin is what we are going to install. So we're going to go to plugins over here, hover on plugins, and then click on add new. So we're going to install our first plugin, which will secure the WordPress website, and then our second plugin also secures it and then hide a whole lot of things from outside people, so that people will not be able to guess our website and even know the plugins and other stuff that we use. Okay, so the plugin that we're going to search for first one is the iThemes. Okay, so iThemes security is one of the best security plugins that you can find on the WordPress plugins directory over there. Now as you can see, this particular plugin, there are a lot of security plugins over here, but this particular plugin is very simple and very good to use. Okay, so we're going to use this one combined with another plugin, and then we'll be able to use secure our website the way we want it. Okay guys, so this is the plugin that we are talking about over here, which says what, iThemes security. Okay, so this is the plugin that we are talking about. As you can see, I have over 900,000 active plus installations, and that is the plugin that we are talking about. Almost 5-star review over here. So we're gonna, and then it's also very updated. Last 3 weeks they updated. It's compatible with our version. That is very important, so you check all those things. So we're gonna click over here and then install now. Now after it is installed, what we are going to do is we're going to click on activate to activate the plugin, so that we can be able to use the plugin to secure our website. Okay guys, so now iThemes is installed. Okay, iThemes is installed. Now what we are going to do is we're going to search for the iThemes over here on our left side menu panel over here. You see security over here. Just hover on it and then click on setup. Now we are going to go through some certain setups of the plugin. So now as you can see, now the plugin has already chosen WooCommerce website for us, because we have WooCommerce installed over here. So it has already chosen the e-commerce website for us, that it is what, an e-commerce website. So we will just go with that. But then if your website is not an e-commerce website, make sure you choose the right one for your website, and then you go ahead. So I'm going to click on this one to go ahead with the security setup. So it says what, enable security check pro. So we're going to enable this one over here, and then you always have to know what it means. Okay, so it says detect the correct way to identify user IP addresses based on your server configurations by making an API request to iThemes servers. No user information is sent to iThemes. So we want this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on next over here, and then we're going to select the type of what which kind of like people that we are setting up this one for. Is it for a client or is for ourselves? So we will say what it is for. Myself is a personal website, and then you select your customer. So select the WordPress user roles they are assigned to. So I have a subscriber, and then I have what, customers over here, and then I also have Twitter instructor, and then yeah, basically that is all. So subscriber, customer, tutor, instructor. So if you have, maybe like student or whatever it is, you need to make sure that you set everything up over here. And then I'm going to click on next. So my next one says what, do you want to secure your customer account with a password policy? Yes, I want to do that. When read up about it well before you know what you do. So when you secure your users with a password policy, iThemes security will require them to create a strong password that hasn't already been compromised. So make sure that you enable this one, and then you click on next over here. So our next one is also talking about the features, all the features that you have to note. So we have the login security over here, we have the logout, we have the site check, we have utilities. Now all of them combined is what is over here. Okay, so as you can see, local brute force, you have to enable it, make sure that it is enabled, and then network brute force, also enable it. Security check pro, enable it. And then site scan schedule. So I want to schedule site scan, maybe so that the site can be able to scan itself some days automatically, so that it gives me feedback whether there is vulnerability breaches or security breaches somewhere else. So I'm going to go with this one. And then also you can set up two-factor authentication, which greatly increases the security of your WordPress user account by requiring additional information beyond your username and password. So if you want it, you can set it up over here, and then you can click on, but I'm going to leave this one out, and then I can go to next. So as you can see, two-factor authentication, I just left it out. And then we have logout over here also. You can you enable it. Now it's the same thing that we did from this place, that it is going through one by one for us. So we're going to go to utilities also, so we check it. Now the next one is user groups. Okay, so it is user groups allows you to enable security features for specific set of users. So maybe you want to enable some security features for a specific set of users, so you can set up a user root, but I'm going to go with the default user group over here. So I'm going to click on it, and then it says global settings. Now manage iThemes security. So allow users to manage iThemes security. No, I'm not going to allow users to manage it. I'll manage it for them. Okay, and then security dashboard, enable dashboard creation. Allow users to create iThemes security dashboard. No, I'm not going to do that. And then also require password. So strong password, refuse compromise with password, which is very good. Now I'm going to click on next. Now global settings over here also. Now you see this one also is going through most of the user groups over here. So we have customers, administrators, editors, authors, contributors, and then everybody else. So you have to set it up one by one for all of them. Okay, so I'm going to click on next. So with the editors, I'm going to click on also next, and then authors to strong password, refuse compromised password, and then contributors, strong password, refuse customized password, and then everybody else, strong password, refuse compromised password. I'm going to click on next. Now configuration. So we have to configure our site, so we go over there. Now authorize host. Okay, so who do you want to authorize people to be able to access your website and other stuff? So you enter a list of hosts that should not be knocked out by iThemes security. So just me. Okay, they shouldn't knock me out, so I'm just going to go over here and use my IP. Okay, so add my current IP over here, and then IP detection, security check scan, so which is recommended. I'm using this one. Okay, and then I'm going to click on next over here. Now you can add your email address so that they will send you notifications whenever they log somebody out or something like that. So I'm just going to add this email address over here. Now say receive email updates. I'm going to click on next over here. Now as you can see over here, default recipient. So who do you want to receive the message? So so I'm just going to use this particular one over here. which is the Kitech, that particular administrator, and then I'm going to click on continue. And then as I have gone through all the setup, everything, all what I need to do is to click on secure site. So if I click on secure site over here, it's going to save everything that I've done, and then my website is secured for now. Okay guys, so now I can click on finish, and then as you can see, great work, your site is ready and it's more secure than ever. Okay, so now your site is what is ready and it's more secure than ever. You can go ahead and click on the dashboard to see what is going on in the dashboard. Okay, so this is the iThemes dashboard over here. So you can see everything, you know, those who are banned, those who are logged out, you know, your site scan schedule and all those kind of stuff. You see everything over here. Okay, and the backups, database backups and other stuff that you do, and that is for what? For iThemes. Now we've done one part of it, which is to help iThemes secure our website for us. Now of course there are more functions in iThemes, and you can click over here to go pro if you want to go pro. But the next step is also to install another plugin which also add more functionalities and more security functionalities to our website. So we're going to go to plugins over here. Now hover on plugins over here. Now you remember that you know, the edit plugin editor over here is gone, basically because of the iThemes security plugin that we installed. Okay, it has made sure that nobody can be able to use the editor over there. Okay, but then the themes, you know, appearance also, we also have what, you know, themes editor. It is also what, it is also gone over here. Okay, so you cannot you cannot edit the functions.php and all those kind of stuff, okay, over here, unless you use your how do you call it, your hosting cPanel to be able to do all those things. So what we're going to do is we hover on plugins over here, and then we're going to click on add new. So we're going to search for another plugin also. That is the plugin number 2 that we are going to talk about. Okay, so now this plugin also will hide you know, file paths and other stuff of your root domain. Okay, so that a lot of you know, cross sites scripting and all those things, scripting and all those, you know, kind of hacking techniques will not be able to, will not be allowed on your website. So what we're going to do is we're going to search for WP hide. Okay, so just search for WP hide security plugin, and then not this one, this is WPS. Now remember, not this one. Okay, and we're going to look for this particular one, WP hide and security enhancer. Okay, this is what we are looking for, this one over here, which is by NSP code. Okay, now there are a lot of this one also is there, which is by WP plugins WordPress security. You can also install this one, but what we are going to use is this one over here, which is also updated 2 days ago and then compatible with our version of WordPress. So we're going to click on install now, and then we go ahead to click on activate to activate the plugin for us. Okay, so now that the plugin is activated, now if you scroll down over here, we will have to search for WP hide over here. So this is the plugin that we're going to search for. Now we can go ahead and click on setup over here. Okay, so just click on the setup, and then WP hide will tell you to, you know, just set your website up using a sample setup. Okay, so if you don't have time to go through the settings one by one, you can go ahead and then run sample setup. Now this one will enable all the things that is supposed to enable for you. Okay, but what we are going to do is we're going to go through the settings one by one. Now these are the settings that we're going to go through over here. Okay, so first of all, we will go over to the overview over here, and then we're going to scan our website and then see how secure our website is. Okay, so we'll be scanning our website for us, so we have to wait for some time and then see how secure our website is. Is it that you know, good, or it is what, it is very poor? Okay, that is what we want. All right guys, so this is the security details that it gave us over here. So as you can see, we passed 20 and then we failed 29. which is ridiculous. It is very, very poor. Okay, so it says that it is what, it is very poor. Now at least you can get fair, which is around 50 something, and then even 60. Okay, but to get very poor, it is very, very bad for your website. So meaning that our website is not really that secured yet. There are a lot of holes that people can be able to go through it to inject some codes and other stuff on our website. So the next thing that we need to do is to scroll down through the reports that came along, which one that we are supposed to fix and which one that which has already been fixed for us. So as you can see, this one's which is marked over here is already fixed for us. So we're going to go through it and then see what we can fix. So it says what the following plugins are very old and appear unmaintained. So as you can see, the last updated for Twitter Mate is 2022, which is 0607. Okay, if you know that it is okay for you, you can leave it. If you want to go ahead and fix it, then you have to make sure that you remove the plugins for it. But Twitter Mate is the plugin that really run my website for me, so I cannot delete it. I like the plugin, it's good for me, so I will just maintain it over here, but I have to fix some certain things over here. So with this one, I have to go pro for it, which I'll leave it as it is. Now there are certain things you can fix. So this one says what PHP expose. So you can add the expose underscore PHP is on. So it says what expose underscore PHP is gone. To fix this security, should change the php.ini to expose to off, and then or within the how do you call it, the .ht access file, you can add this particular code to it. Okay, so for now I'm not going to tackle this one because this one is a little bit technical. I want you to fix the one which is not really technical first, before maybe if I want to tackle this one, which is mostly we have to do it on our cPanel. Then we do it over there, which is if that is if I run the scan again and it's also very poor, then I have no choice but to tackle this one. Okay, so over here it says what HTTP response security headers. Okay, so all these headers are not found. Okay, you need to make sure that you fix them. Now what I'm going to do is I'll fix them, but I want to take you through some of the things that you can change. So we can change the new theme path. Okay, we can also change the new theme style file path. We can go ahead and hide default WP content, hide default WP include new plugins path, comments path, XML RPC path, JSON reset, all those paths we can hide all of them. A whole lot of things that we can do over here. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to our left side over here, and then it says to hide or rewrite URL. So we're going to click on this one which says rewrite URLs. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change some path. Okay, so the new content path over here, which is what we have to type over here. Now it says change the default WP content over here to a new path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say OD, or maybe OD let's say underscore, okay, underscore content. So I just want you guys to know that you can change it. Now if I change it, it means that my WP content URL will change to this particular slash this particular thing over here. Okay, and that is it. Or I can just say OD content over here, and then I'll keep it just like that, and then I'll just save it. So I have to go through and then change most of the things over here. Now if I hide most of them, or if I change most of them, that is when, if somebody use other security other softwares to check whether your website is how do you call it, if your website is WordPress or not, you won't be able to they won't be able to know whether your website is WordPress or not. So let me just refresh this one again, and then let's see. I don't know why there's some kind of styling issues over here. Yeah, so now everything is all right. So now I'm using this particular file path now. So I'm going to go to WP includes. Now these are your files that run your website. Okay, so if you're able to change it, it is what it is good. So also this one, I'm going to say od in, okay, which means od includes, and then I will just click save. Oh, I said od and then I wrote oc, sorry for that. So as you can see, I just did a little bit of mistakes over there. I will just correct it as soon as possible. So instead of oc, I'll just say od. Okay, so od in, which means that my path to the WP includes I'm replacing this one for the WP includes. Okay, so I'm also going to, it doesn't mean that your file name over there changes, but they are just changing the path to that particular file. Okay, so the same thing applies to the theme. So now if I change, now you see, as you can see, the theme name is Twitter Twitter starter. Okay, so it says change the theme URL, which is the default. The path is set to WP content slash how do you call it, themes slash Twitter starter. Okay, so I can just say digital theme. Okay, I can just say digital theme. That is my theme. Okay, so or maybe let me say digital template, so that it wouldn't sound like somebody would just know that, oh, this is a theme. So I'm just going to say digital template, and then I'm going to click on save over here. Now there's one thing that we didn't change, which is the style. Okay, so the path to the style. So as you can see over here, it says example, that is skin.css. Now as you can see over here, the new style path, so that is a style.css. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to colors.css. okay, so this is, if I see this, I know that is my style.css file. So I'm going to just click on save over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the plugins over here also. Now with the plugins, they are softwares, okay, so or apps or models. Okay, so you can change it to anything that you want. So I'm just going to say software. Okay, software. So this will be maybe slash /WP content path / plugins. Okay, so that is exactly what we want. So you can also go ahead and change the iThemes security. So all the plugins on your website, you can change all of them, their path. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of them one by one. I'll just change just the main plugins folder path, and then I'm going to just click on save. But it is recommended that you change all the name of the plugin, so that nobody will be able to at least see what kind of plugin that you are using. Okay, but I'm just going to leave it as it is, and then I'll just go ahead and save it. Okay, so guys, so the next one that I'm going to also talk about is the upload. So also the upload folder, the file path over there, you can also change it. Okay, so instead of the uploads, you can change it to anything that you want to change it to. Okay, so media or whatever it is, you can change it. So let me just say media. Okay, make it very simple. Now I'm not going to go through all of them. I just want you to know that you can hide certain things over here. I don't want the video to be that long. I just want you to know how you can be able to change certain things. So you can go ahead and then also change almost all the things over here. So I'm going to go to XML, which is also some of the things that people will be able to get access remotely to your website. So I'm just going to make it to lol.php over here, and then click on save. Okay, and then I'm just going to leave the rest as it is, and then I'll just go ahead and then go to the next one, which is the hide general or HTML file. So I'm going to go to hide general or HTML, and then I'll look through some of them. So it says what remove WordPress generator meta. So if you want to remove anything WordPress from your website, the meta and all those things, you can say yes over here. Remove other generator meta, you can also say yes over here. Remove short meta, you can say yes. Remove DNS fetch, you can say yes. Remove resource hint, you can say yes. Remove WLW manifest meta, you can say yes. You can go through and then set everything that you want to set just to secure your website. And then this is my favorite part over here, which is emulate CMS. So with this one, if you want to emulate certain kind of CMS, that is, it means that if somebody search whether your website is a WordPress website, you can choose to trick them. Okay, let them know that it is not CMS. It is not a WordPress website, but it is maybe a Drupal or Ghost or HubSpot or Joomla or Typo or even Wix. Okay, so let's say this is Wix, and I'm just going to click on save. So if somebody click on to check the source code of your website, the person will know that, oh, it is a Wix website. Meanwhile, it is just a WP website. And then also admin bar, if you want to remove admin bar over here, you can also do that for this particular website. So remove admin bar for administrators, remove admin bar for editors, remove admin bar for authors, remove admin bar for contributor, remove admin bar for subscriber. So I want to remove admin bar for subscriber, for customer, and then for shop manager also I want to remove, and Twitter instructor I want to remove, and then SEO editor also I want to remove. Now click on save changes over here. Okay, so you can go through all of them over here. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of them. I just want you to know how these things work so that you can do it yourself. Okay, now the next one is hide admin. Now this one, you can hide the URL of the admin website. So if somebody wants to go to your website, you can decide to hide the admin URL. So the new login page over here, WP slash your website name slash WP login over here, you can change it to any particular login over here. Okay, and then you can block this default login over here. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then if you go to the admin URL over here, also you can change your main admin URL, which is a WP admin n slash login. So these two things over here, you can change it, but I'm just going to leave it because I've already used a different plugin to hide my my admin URL. So there's no need for me to even change it over here. But if you don't have any plugin to hide your admin URL, this one can be able to do that job for you. Okay, so that is it. You can also go to CDN, that is content delivery network. You can also do some settings about it. Okay, so if you have your own content delivery network, you can put the part over here, which will help. And then also this one, which is also very important, the headers. Okay, security headers. Now with this one, it deals with cross-site scripting and all those kind of stuff, cross-origin embedder policy, cross-origin opener policy, cross-origin resource policy, referral policy, X content type options, X download options, and all those kind of stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of them and then set them to enable some of them if you want to. So with the first one over here, we want to enable this one, and then want to require cop. Okay, so if you don't understand anything, you can read the details from this side over here. Okay, so I'm going to click on save, and then cross origin opener policy also we're going to enable it. Okay, so enable this one, and then I'm going to choose same origin. Okay, so same origin, isolate the browsing context exclusively to same origin document. Cross origin documents are not loaded on the same browser context. Okay, so I'm going to enable this one and click on save. And then the next one is cross origin resource policy. Okay, so this one also we're going to enable this one, and then you can also read over here the HTTP content security policy response that allows website administrator to control resources the user agent is allowed to load for a given page. With a few exceptions, policies mostly involve specifying server origins and script endpoint. This helps guide against cross-site scripting attacks. So if you want to change the header options, you can either do same origin, cross origin, but I'm going to do same site. Okay, and then click on save. Okay, so the next one over here is refer policy. So we're going to go to refer policy and then look at its settings also. So over here we enable that header, and then we make sure that it is on straight origin when cross origin. Okay, so straight origin when it is crossing, this is what we want to choose. So you can check the details over here and understand it well. You can choose whichever one you want, but this is what I want, and then that is what I will choose. I'm going to click on save. So we go to X content type options. So also that one also we're going to just enable this one, and this one is already on this one, which is the non-snip. Okay, so we're going to click on save. Now this one blocks requests if the request destination of this type, style, and the meme is not the same, so you can be able to block it. And then X download options, so also we want to enable that option, and then we say no open. Okay, so we're going to click on save, and then we can go to X frame options over here. Okay, so also this one we can go ahead and then enable it, and then I want to deny. Okay, so we don't want any page to display any iframe or frame or any other thing. Attempting any sites that attempt to do so would be denied. Okay, so we're gonna click on save over here. Okay, so the next one is X permitted cross domain policies. Okay, so that one also we want to enable this one, and then we're going to choose just master only. Okay, and then we'll click on save. And then the last one, which is the XXSS protection, that is a cross-site scripting protection over here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say yes over here, and then with this one, header options over here, now you can read over here. So disable cross-site scripting filtering, so you can disable it. So I'm just going to choose the 0 for it, and I'm going to save it. So I don't want anybody to tamper with my website. Okay, that is why I will do all those things. So as you can see, we have done the headers, and we are good to go. Okay, now there are more to it. Okay, so if you go to the general over here, you can even decide not to allow people to even right click or left click or copy or do a whole lot of things on your website. So if you go to user interactions over here, and then you can see, okay, so disable mouse right click. Okay, you can disable it. Disable text selection, you can disable it. Disable copy, you can disable cut, disable paste, disable print screen, disable developer tools, disable view source. Okay, and then disable drag or drop. Okay, so developer tools, it says so every modern web browser includes a powerful tool called developer tools. So if you know Chrome have a developer tool over there, and if you want to disable this one, you can also do so. Okay, so for me, I'm just done with whatever I'm doing, and then I'll just go to the scan again, and then rescan my website again to see how secure my website is. If it's still not secure, then I have to go ahead and then do some few scans for it. So I'm scanning the website. It will take some few seconds for it to be to scan, and I'll see which I passed, and then the ones that I failed. Okay guys, so as you can see over here, I still I passed 23 over here, which is quite okay than the previous one, and I failed 26. Okay, so I can still go ahead and look through the ones that I failed and then make sure that what I fix them. Okay, so the new theme part over here, I can click over here and then fix them. All these things I think I fixed. I don't know if I ignore them, but most of them I think I did it. So yeah, the new theme part was done, or maybe yeah, so I fixed this one. Okay, so let me just remove and then still fix again, and let me just click save and see what it will write for me, if it's saved or not. So sometimes you save and then yeah, it's saved over here. Okay, so yeah, I think I saved all of them, so I don't know why it is saying I did not fix it. Now let me go to let me see. Okay, so yeah, the WP, high WP. So I'm gonna go and see if I can fix it. Okay, so what we can do is we can just go ahead and then clear or purge the cache. Okay, so let me just purge the cache and then see if everything will still work as it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the scan and rescan again and see if what we did still took place or not. So I'm going to scan again, start a new scan, and then until it fixes it, I'm not going to stop. Okay, maybe I'll stop the video, but until I fix everything that I have to fix, I'm not going to stop. Yeah guys, so as you can see, I've passed 27, which is more than the previous one, and then we are on 40%. Okay, so we can go on and fix all those small issues which is left. Okay, like removing the www whatever it is and all those other things, the generator and the robot text and all those things that we have to fix to make sure that our website is secured. But for now, I think you've gotten the concept. You can go ahead and then do secure your website. Now let's go back again to our WP theme detector doctor, and then let's say we want to rescan the website again. So I'm going to go over here and just copy this one, come over here and then enter the URL over here, and then I want to rescan again and then see if it will still detect my website as a WordPress website or not. And then I'll still do same for this particular one also. I'll still rescan it, do same for this one also. I'll still analyze it. So let me just refresh this one. Okay, and then I'm going to enter this one over here and then analyze this one. Okay, so this one is still finding it as a WordPress website, but as you can see over here, this one says this site does not seem to be using WordPress. Okay, yeah, the same thing applies to this one also. It says this one does not seem to be using WordPress. So now we've confused the mind of all other softwares that will try to access our website. Now with this one, it will take some time. Okay, it will take some time because I think they are using a caching plugin on their website. So until it's just the browser is just bringing out the same thing that it did the previous one out, but it will take some time for it to be able, the caching thing to be able to go away, or you can either clear your cache to be able to see it. So guys, this is how you can be able to secure your website and then make it a functionable website with power security on your website, so that people will not be tampering with your website here in and out. Okay, so I hope this video will be able to help you to secure your website. This is just a way of securing your website. Now there are a lot of security plugins over here. Okay, now these are the two of them. You can install WordPress also to help you secure website, and then there is another plugin which is also called, I think, malcare or something like that, malware care or something like that. I've really forgotten it. That one also it's even scan your databases and all those kind of stuff to make sure that your website is what is secured. I'm just going to see if I could see that particular plugin for you. So let's say security. Okay, so I'm going to say security and then see all the other plugins that will come. So as you can see, we have WordFence over here. Okay, and then there's iThemes is also over here, and then we have Jetpack, also security, and then there's this one here, Malcare. Okay, so this particular one is also very good. Okay, this one, I don't know why my images are not showing, but I think it is it will show at, maybe it's my internet or something. So as you can see, this particular one is also very good. Okay, so you can go ahead and then just install the ones that you think is good for you and then use it on your website. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go together. We are getting there. Okay, we're almost 10k. Let's get to the 10k. See you. Bye bye.